Go Bowlful! And this is Uncut News. Last night, Marcus Bisram was robbed during a family get-together at his home. According to police, around 6:30 p.m, 4 men armed with guns and cutlasses ran up into Bisram's property in number 70 village and gave him one good lash in the forehead with a cutlass before robbing him of 3 pieces of gold jewelry, 6 debit cards, 5 million Guyana dollars, and 14,000 US dollars. Another victim was robbed of a gold chain, while several guests at the party were robbed of their cell phones and cash. The men then fled the scene on foot, and investigation is ongoing. I want to say something, but if his lawyers can help get him off, then I'll just play it safe and just move on to the next story. The Ministry of Labour is taking control of the Amalgamated Transport and General Workers Cooperative Credit Union after an ongoing audit so far discovered over $10 million in cash unaccounted for. The Ministry has also contacted the Financial Intelligence Unit to assist in the investigation. Another $4.9 million, which was supposed to be held at the union's Georgetown location, is also unaccounted for. Meanwhile, the government noted that the 2019 audit of the GPSU Cooperative Credit Union was completed successfully, and members were paid dividends. The ministry took control of that credit union in 2018, also citing corruption. But hey, if they can bring it around, then they might as well do it, am I right? The government is telling Panama that nobody gets hurt if they quit stalling and just cough up the dough they owe us. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Friday dispatched a letter to the Panamanian authorities urging them to pay the $1.9 billion owed to Guyanese rice millers. Panama said they know they're behind on the money and they're super duper sorry, but things have been pretty tough since the Rona hit, and of course they've got the baby on the way, so they really don't have the money now, but Linda's supposed to be getting them a job at the meatpacking factory, so things might turn... Panama recognized the arrears and admitted that the budget has been tight because of the pandemic, but they'll have all money once the Rona passes and they run out of excuses. But just to make sure they keep their word, our Ministry of Agriculture will be sending them another reminder this week. Now's the time to tell you about Best Buy's car of the day. Currently on sale, this is 2011 Toyota Roctus. It comes with paddle shift, TV, navigation stereo, crystal lights, mag rims, fog lamps, and much, much more. Pay cash for $2.6 million, or pay down as low as $520,000 with $50,000 monthly, and it's yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info, or visit their showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Rose Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamaha Street, and tell them Rico sent you for this sweet, sweet deal. The police are currently investigating the murder of 26-year-old gold miner Kevin Allen of Turn Base in Port Kaituma, Northwest District. According to police, Allen was murdered by 3 males Friday afternoon during a robbery at Whitewater Backdown. Reports indicate that on the day in question, the 3 males entered Alam's shop and attacked his wife before beating him and slitting his throat. They subsequently ran off with a quantity of raw gold from the shop. Over the weekend, police arrested 3 persons in Port Kaituma in connection with the attack. They are still in police custody while an investigation continues. 2 men were shot and injured during a failed robbery of a supermarket on Saturday. The incident occurred midday at the Sunshine Supermarket in Chesney Front, Quarantine Bevis. During the ambush, 2 armed men attacked the store's employees demanding cash and valuables. 2 of the salesmen were able to flee from their grasp, but not before one of the bandits started firing shots at the men, hitting one in the abdomen and the other across the face. The 2 were taken to the hospital for medical treatment, while the bandit fled empty-handed. According to the police on Saturday night, they arrested a set of people after an illegal gun was found in their vehicle. Police reports indicate that these suspects were seen drinking alcohol at the Chico Ramos gas station at Holdridge, East Coast, when an officer approached them to tell them to go home as it was after curfew. Police then said at least one of the men, a 46-year-old security officer of Park Street Enterprise, removed the gun from the vehicle, walked to the far edge of the gas station, and threw the weapon away. Ranks searching the area recovered a 9mm pistol. The individuals were arrested and taken to the Vigilance Police Station. I'm sorry, but this just sounds really weird. This honestly just sounds like another halal pork story. Anyway, I'm just saying, it just doesn't add up. You can multiply your cash by selling Digicel Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra cash at your business or some money to supplement your existing hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy through Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. In another sad reminder of the seriousness of this pandemic, the Ministry of Health has announced that the virus has now claimed the life of a 6-day-old newborn, giving the child the unfortunate distinction of being the youngest victim in Guyana and among the youngest in the world to have succumbed to the disease. although the ministry did not provide additional details on the death of the child. Speaking of the Rona, it's now time for today's Runa Report. Today, the nation recorded 30 new cases. The total number of deaths now stands at 151. There are now 3 persons in the ICU and 797 persons in home isolation. The total number of known cases in the country is now 5,406. So, please people, wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your nose and mouth and mask up before you leave the house. When you do leave home, try to avoid enclosed spaces and large crowds. And remember to give 6 feet of space between you and others. Now, let's take a look at news in the region. In Jamaica, 2 alleged members of the Klansman gang were killed during a gun battle with police on Saturday. This was after a team conducted a targeted operation in Spanish Town. Acting on intelligence received, the police team moved to intercept several high-level gang members. During the operation, a car full of men pulled up and started shooting at the police, who returned fire. 2 of the men were shot and injured, while the other gunmen escaped. It's robbery season. If I were you, I would consider getting security for the home of business. I personally recommend Sheriff Security Service. I find that they are the most professional, with well-trained armed or unarmed guards. Get some security this Christmas, people. Argentine police searched the home and office of one of Diego Maradona's doctors on Sunday, taking away medical records as part of an investigation into the death of the 60-year-old soccer star. Neurologist Leopoldo Luque told reporters after the search that he had given investigators all of the records of his treatment of Maradona, as well as computers, hard drives, and cell phones. Weeping at times, he insisted he defended his treatment of the troubled soccer star, who died Wednesday of a heart attack following a November 3rd brain operation. Luque said he was not Maradona's chief physician, but part of a medical team. And now for our weird news story of the day. The Canadian Army celebrated the 5th birthday of a beloved polar bear at the Toronto Zoo by giving the animal a promotion to honorary Master Corporal. Juno the polar bear was born on Remembrance Day, the Canadian holiday for honoring armed forces members who died in the line of duty, and was named in honor of the Canadian landings on Juno Beach in World War II. The bear was previously dubbed an honorary private by the Army, before later being promoted to honorary corporal, and now his current position. Eagle Eye Lighting is one of the top manufacturers and worldwide suppliers of automotive halogen bulbs, xenon HID lamps, and LED lamps. These bulbs are the most efficient, long-lasting, and durable. Eagle Eye bulbs are available nationwide and are imported and distributed by Caribbean Motor Spares. Call them on telephone number 609-7621. Don't buy fake Eagle Eye. Look for the stamp that says Made in Korea. Moving on to our Uncut News viewers poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. So, you give your responses in the comments, and we'll read the best ones in the following episode. Friday's question was about the road to Brazil. Will the negatives outweigh the benefits? Romella Ford says, I'm not too worried, at least Brazil is not claiming that part of Guyana belongs to them. Elijah Kingston said, I think the president is thinking about them Brazilian girls. That's why he's so hurrying. But I don't blame him. Big Sir said, no road to Brazil from Guyanese living abroad. There will be an influx of unwanted people and crime will be worse than it is now. Love my country to death, but afraid to go for a visit. Think about that statement. Good luck to all Guyanese no matter where you live. Carl Somwa said, the government should take care when the road is completed, when it comes to protecting our jungle from illegal mining, because the Brazilians especially don't spoil opportunities to foobar the place. Before we get to tonight's question, I have to tell you to brighten up the holiday season and decorate your home with new stock of vinyl, carpet, rubber towel, leatherette, glassware, doily, table plastic, rugs, and Roll Runner easy-to-clean carpet. Available in many colors, patterns, and designs to choose from. Beat the rush and enjoy the glorious days of shopping at Ravina's and Anand's. Ravina's and Anand's have unbeatable prices. For fast and comfortable shopping, visit them at Ravina's at 17A Water Street or Anand's on 108 Regent Street, or you can even call them at 225-6595. Now for tonight's question. Tomorrow is World AIDS Day. With this in mind, I want to know, do you feel that the government and private sector are doing enough to combat the epidemic locally? If not, then what should they consider doing instead? Think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good, we just might feature it in Tuesday's episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. Check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bullford saying good night, folks. Hi, Uncut News viewers. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.